Hello everybody again and welcome from Libby at Meister Tarot. What I'm going to tackle today is I want to have a look at where Trump is at this stage. Now, oh goodness me, look at my hair. You'd think a cut had helped, but maybe that's just gets fried from what goes on in my brain at times. Trump's been covered ad nauseum by many readers, so there are details that I'm not going to even bother having a look at. I mean, at the moment he's involved in 6 direct lawsuits and 29 lawsuits where he's been named as a defendant or his company is involved or whatever. There's a lot going on for Trump at the moment. We don't need to hear particularly more of that. Yesterday, his request for his archives relating to the 6th of January, he put in a request to Judge Tanya Cholcon of the DC District Court that the turning over of these files to the Commission be denied. She threw his request out of court, saying that her decision is still pending. If I'm remembering correctly, I think this is the case that went up to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said no, the District Court needs to make the decision on this one, send it back, and that they will honour the District Court's decision. So I might have a quick look at what they actually hold, because there would not be such anxiety about them being released if they were just banal, bland, you know, what I had for breakfast type things. What did I have for breakfast? I had Weet-Bix with yogurt and milk. It was lovely, and a chamomile tea. Off coffee at the moment, seems to be playing havoc with me, so chamomile tea it is. Okay, so I'll just very quickly ask, before I get on to the other bits and pieces, oh gosh, you know, he's got the criminal charges he's facing in Georgia. Excuse me, I'm just having a look at my notes here. So how do I question this? The archives. What do the archives hold that Trump is so afraid of? What do the archives hold that Trump is so afraid of? What do the archives hold that Trump is so afraid of? What do the archives hold that Trump is so afraid of? Okay, quickie look on this overcast day. Right, Knight of Cups. So, I call him my tentative knight. He's usually offering an emotion of some sort, but he's also been known as the false knight. So he's bringing forward a false offering. The Fool. Now, can mean new starts with trust and courage, but it also can mean the Fool, and I think that's the case in this one. The World, the Sun. Oh, okay, so what have we got? We've got 3 major arcana here. Now, if you're wondering, I'm using my Mystic Magna deck. I use these for my political readings. The Sun, so this is full illumination. With the Queen of Coins. Queen of Pentacles. Is this about money? It's always about money. Money, more money, living in luxury, and secrets. Okay, so there's going to be full illumination about some monetary secrets included in those archives. Not sure what this World card means. I'm wondering whether it means, does this World card mean that there was overseas funding shown in these archives? Does this World card mean there was some form of overseas funding in these archives? Does this World card right? So there's a message to be brought forward of a change and justice. Difficult decisions in a Tower moment. I think these archives actually hold more. This knight is making an offering. I think these cards, these archives hold more than simply the discussions of what they were going to do. Base of the pack was the Hermit, investigation. Ace of Cups, new beginning. Can also mean an overflow. I'm pretty sure that these archives actually hold more than simply planning for January the 6th. There's information there in regards to overseas funding that he doesn't want known. Okay, my next question, these are not the original questions I was going to ask, but when I was reading up on what was happening in Trump at the moment, these are the ones that sprung to the fore. The Jean Carroll, the E. Jean Carroll case is coming in front of the judge for the original oral arguments or discussions on the 29th of November, which is 19 days away, 20 days away, no, 18 days away, sorry, I'll get somewhere around about there. So, Jean Carroll, what will happen, no, how do I word this? Got to word it so the cards can answer. What was that was trying to fling out at me? Trump, the Emperor. One of the many cards for Trump. Base of the pack, justice. Goodness me. Okay, well, I wonder if that's the reading on Jean Carroll and the Knight of Swords, harsh truth. That might be the reading on Jean Carroll. They're the ones that one flung out at me and the next two were the base of the pack. The Emperor will face justice and a harsh truth. Simple as that. Okay, we'll watch that court case with interest and we'll read on it as it goes along. Okay, the original questions I was going to have a quick look at was, first of all, I'm going to have a look at the three children. Just going to ask what's happening. Just tell me about. So I'll start with Ivanka. She was the most prominent in Daddy's reign. Basically the First Lady, or like to think herself as such, would impose herself in political gatherings and try and discuss world politics with actual world leaders such as Angela Merkel, who I gather was not overly impressed. Anyhow, tell me about Ivanka. What's Ivanka up to? Tell me about Ivanka. Gone very quiet. I think she's trying to disassociate herself. Tell me about Ivanka. Okay. She's hoping she'll just slide under the radar. Ooh, okay. End of an era. She's working hard to protect her money. She's intent on a new beginning, going to have to defend herself. There's the mercenary again. But also steady and diligent, diligently protecting herself, arming herself for battle. Got a lot of wands in this. She's got plans. She has plans, this woman. She has plans to move on. Base of the pact is contracts, relationships. This is how she sees herself, as the Queen of Swords. Also means the truth will come out about her. And she is reviewing her situation at the moment, reviewing her financial situation. The many times I've read on Ivanka for other purposes, I have never seen her go to jail or be held accountable for anything. I have seen her potentially head overseas, but she's weighing it up. She doesn't really want to leave the US. She likes the US. The US has been good to her. So at the moment, she's making plans, reviewing her financial situation, keeping quiet. But it was also, we got that death card, which is rebirth and renewal, but it can also mean abrupt change. And also being authentic to oneself. So just being honest with yourself, and I think that's what she's doing, is she's finally being honest with herself. Okay, tell me about Donnie Jr. What's Don Jr. up to? Tell me about Don Jr. Tell me about Don Jr. Okay, what's Donnie up to? Page of Coins. Okay, so he's dreaming big for something. Don't know quite what it is. He's a bit of a worried looking page. I'm wondering if this is him actually realising that that's all the money he's got. Ace of Coins, so a new beginning. Government or legal system. Lap of luxury, but secrets. And then the truth being revealed. Okay, a couple of aces here. So, this is known as a new financial beginning, or coming into some unexpected wealth, etc., etc., but can also be fool's gold, and I think that reflects in this card. If you look closely at this page of, sorry, I stuck the card in front of the camera there. If you look closely at this page of cups, he's looking at this single coin he's got left, and he's looking extremely worried. And I think this is the illusion of the gold is going missing as it gets tangled up in the legal system. He was sitting pretty, but the secrets are going to be revealed as the truth comes out. And he's going to walk away. He's going to have to find a new way of life. That's interesting for Donnie. Okay, so Ivanka's with Jared. I mean, you know, he is a slum landlord. You know, he has the worst apartments and charges a fortune of people who can't afford anything else. But they have money invested, and they have his family money. Don Jr. doesn't have that to fall back on. He doesn't have, I think her name's Kim, doesn't have his partner's money to fall back on. What he had was Daddy's money, and Daddy's money ain't there anymore. Okay, quick look at Eric. Quick look at Eric, and then we'll do a full spread on Mr. Trump himself. I won't call him what I usually call him. Eric, tell me about Eric. Again, gone very quiet. John Sr.'s being noisy still, but he doesn't know any better. But Eric's gone quiet. Tell me about Eric. Tell me about Eric. Ooh. Tell me about Eric. Let's have a quick look. Okay, he's still in delusion land. Lamenting what has been lost in regards to the dark money. Chained himself to the devil and was the fool. There's not much positive there. So he's insecure, clinging on at the moment, but will be under full illumination before too much longer. And that pretty much, when I said tell me about Eric, that pretty much sums Eric up. He's deluded, he cannot believe that it's what he's lost, the dark, where did it go, all that dark money, as he chained himself to the devil, and he's literally just been a fool. Base of the pack is betrayal, lies, under investigation, and then the Justice card coming very quickly with complete loss. So we had Ivanka sitting pretty, Don Jr. walking away, but Eric's going to be really caught up in it because he doesn't have the get out financial options that split the card. It's Trump and the dark money. Eric doesn't have the, he's not firstborn, so he doesn't get what's left necessarily. He's not married to someone with money, influence, or that he's used to. And he doesn't have a position that anybody is interested in. So he's chained himself to the devil. He can't believe what's happened. He's still deluded about it. And he's just going to, I won't say he'll be a hobo out in the streets, but he's faced with some harsh reality. Okay, now I'm going to do a full spread on Trump. Now, not going to cover his court cases. I just want to know what's going on with Donald Trump at the moment. I mean, he's in court cases worldwide at the moment, if you consider Scotland and other bits and pieces. But aside from his court cases, I just want to know how he's going now. I have had a really strong vision in the past of Donald Trump sitting in a nursing home, very overweight, very pale. He's in a vinyl armchair, so it's not leather. He's in a wide hallway, and he's sitting angled with a large picture window behind him, not overlooking anything particularly gorgeous. It's just a, smoggy sort of scene. And he is alone. So basically, I have never read that he'll go to jail. But I have this very strong vision that he will end up alone and penniless. And flung out at me was the lost card, with the betrayal, another betrayal, deceit, lies, heartbreak, a message of truth. But I'll very quickly, because we're up to 19 minutes already. Gosh, these go quick, don't they? Just a full spread on Trump, please. Just tell me about where Trump is at. Full spread, and I'll race through it very quickly and just tell the story as it comes out. Tell me about Trump. Trump, also known as the Yeti, the Cheeto, I call him Twat, Gangster Cockroach, you name it. There is a myriad of names for this person, but now that he's lost his power, and yes, he has lost his power, despite him trying to cling on, despite others pretending that he's clinging on. Okay. Flung out at me was illusion and delusion. choices. Choices. I do apologise. I wonder whose choices it is. I don't think they're Trump's choices. Choices of the American people to ignore him. Tell me about Trump. 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 Sorry, hear the jets going over. Right, what have we got? Signifier card, okay. Insecurity, holding on to his money, things that he could tell that he's not going to, crossed by the world. So the world is an ending. Basically no more to say about that. It's an ending. He's looking at foreign horizons, trying to make a plan, waiting for a ship to come in. In the past is the deception and lies, but we all know about that one. Four of Swords, retreat, wounded in battle is crowning the reading. Near future is the King of Wands. He pops up a fair bit. I'm wondering whether this King of Wands, because he's usually, this isn't Trump. This is somebody who is pursuing Trump. This is Marlon Garrett. The DOJ. To me, this is the DOJ. He's popped up a few times, and when I put it all together, to me, he's the DOJ. Okay, under investigation. So I'll move that back a bit, see whether we can get some more cards to fit in this screen. So he's under investigation. He's isolated. He is isolated and under investigation in regards to his money. And the hopes and fears is justice. The outcome, it's going to happen very quickly. He's going to be sacrificed, and there will be a new emotional beginning for the American people. It's in regards to, or actually this could be spilling the beans, can be an emotional overwhelming in regards to the Trump organization, as secrets are going to be revealed, which will entrap. And base of the pack is the legal system. King of Coins, which is Trump, under review. There will be messages in regards to the money. Has the option of moving on to calmer waters. With offerings of his secrets. Okay. I hope that all made sense. So what we've got here is, so the base of the pact is the legal system is going after him, be reviewing where his money came from. There will be messages where the money came from, and he will be faced with a truthful choice of a decision to be made as to whether to comply, spill the beans. So that was the base of the pack. The top of the pack was basically, again, along the same vein that he is hoarding secrets in regards to his money that was obtained on the world stage. He's waiting for his ship to come in, which is not going to happen. In the past was the deceit and thievery, crowning the was wounded in battle, defeat, near future was so the immediate future was Trump himself. He was clarified by justice, which we know is coming for him. The near future is his money's going to be under investigation and he's finding itself exceedingly isolated. It's all going to happen very quickly. He's going to find himself literally hung up and sacrificed. There will be a new emotional beginning for the American people, but also it's about an overflow of emotion that will be, or the relationships. There will be an overflow of information about the relationships coming out around the Trump organization and its secrets. So I'll get that card right. I think that is an overflow of information coming out in regards to the relationships. Okay, as I said, I've never seen him go into jail. He's a slippery bugger. He's very good at encouraging others to do his dirty work without actually putting his fingerprints on it. He's very good at threatening without being recorded in any way. So he's a bit of a slippery bugger. But his eventual end is not jail, but penniless and alone and abandoned and a nobody, which I think is just desserts. Okay, that was a heavy one. Covered a lot of ground there. Talk to you later. Love and bless. Bye-bye.